Hey everybody, I'm Kiaora Bohlool. You know, if your car needs a little pick-me-up, this is definitely the place to come.
I'm Kiaora Bohlool, live in Bend. We have amazing video to show you as we track the storms in Central Oregon. Take a look. Lightning hits a power pole.
We're here at Rust to Rods, the hot rod superstore, and you are looking at a stock 1965 Ford Mustang, but let me tell you, it won't be stock for long.
Okay, you can't pet this animal, but a baby porcupine was born at the High Desert Museum this week.
The festival should bring in about 40,000 visitors, and you can see some of them right here behind me trying to keep warm in the line for the next film. So what's it like to actually cruise in one of these babies? Well, Motor World went along with a Blaine Jensen RV to find out. Before we take off, let me give you the grand tour of this sport coach by Coachman. After falling ill and not racing in Milwaukee, then getting caught in the crash at Montreal, Ross Smith broke 2 bones in his right foot during practice here in Salt Lake City.
Good news for Oregon truckers, as federal stimulus money is going to change how some do business.
Joe and Stephanie left their home here on the 16th of October, planning to be back on the 20th. But Mother Nature had something else in mind.
Local jobs are tough to come by these days. Unemployment rates have been on the rise for months. Now, changes. Some good, some bad.
Who thought sitting down could be so important? Meet the man behind the beauty of bike seats and see how he makes one picky customer very comfy.
Okay, here's what I saw on that first graphic.
Yes.
So you had that Doppler radar.
Yes.
Purple, white, light blue, dark blue, and my favorite, hot pink.
Hot pink.
Very
yes.
pretty, very pretty.
I should just save that image.
Standing up on his skateboard is the first step, but actually making progress could take some pain.
Millions of dollars are coming back to higher education in Oregon, and here's how. The governor is stepping in with a veto. Mario wants to know what happened to the water park that was going to be built in Central Oregon.
Turning a stock bike into a custom fat tail is no easy task, and Dale Powell knows all about that, don't you, Dale?
Why, yes, I do.
No kits, just Cobras. That's right, authentic Shelby Cobras, and they're all part of an amazing collection owned by one man. It's a huge opportunity to win some Monster Jam tickets. I'm Kiaora Bohlool. I'm checking the tire pressure right now. I'll get back to you after the break. Welcome to Motor Mania, everyone. I'm Kiaora Bohlool. We've got a ton of motorsports action ahead. Hot rods, hot bikes, big trucks, fun rides. So let's get right to it. Pretty much everyone's heard of Sturgis, South Dakota, home of the Black Hills Motorcycle Classic, but we guarantee you won't see it from this angle anywhere else. Our crew travels down there every year on their bikes, and they know how to capture the people, the places, and of course, the party. Shattering land speed records. It's what Bonneville Salt Flats is all about. And now professional and amateur motorcycle riders are taken to the salt thanks to the International Motorcycle Speed Trials. Miller Motorsports Park is home to the longest road course in North America, and many professional drivers can't wait to try it out. We were there as a handful of racers got their chance at the Sun Chaser Grand Am. Tim Allen may be a well-known comedian, but what you might not know is this guy grew up in Detroit racing cars, and he even owns his own race team. We caught up with him for the DVD release of Wild Hogs. Some people race cars, others go for something bigger, badder, and definitely louder. Monster trucks are known for crushing cars, but ever wonder what it would be like to be behind the wheel of one of these monsters? I'll show you. Now it's trivia time on Motor Mania, brought to you by Harley-Davidson. Here's the question. What was the first monster truck in the world? Well, that's it for us. We hope you enjoyed the monsters, motorcycles, motorsports, and much more. I'm Kiaora Bohlool. It's been fun. We'll see you next time. Back in the 80s, many fans were lost in love when it came to Air Supply.
It was like getting on a merry-go-round and you'd never get off.
After that wildlife, you'll now find wildlife. Mountain views and quiet serenity surround the Utah home of Air Supply's Graham Russell.
It's very relaxing, but it's got a great creative vibe here. You know, it's very easy to look out the window, see the mountains, and to see nature in its glory, and then translate that into music.
Graham's
home comes complete with a recording studio, where after 27 years and 32 million record sales, the talent is still tuned in, whether in-house or on stage.
It's a big production rock and roll show, and it's high energy, and it's serious, and people are very taken aback. They go, because they expect Peter, Paul, and Mary to come up on stage, but when we open up, it's like, whoa.
Average crowd there was about 15,000. We've done as many as 70,000 over in China.
Bass player Johnny Lightfoot grew up in Utah listening to Air Supply. Now he's part of the band.
Graham just had one of his feelings about me, and he was right. We never had any rehearsals with the group. We didn't even on stage with them.
Through 2 decades, the group's smooth style and free-flowing philosophy has remained on key.
Through our career, we've weathered all kinds of storms, you know, the heavy metal, the punk, the rap, and everything. We just do our thing.
Graham has been writing songs and poetry since age 10, and he's far from putting the pen down.
I'm always thinking about songs and words and music all the time, in dreams, when I wake up, and all the time. It never stops.
At first I'm going, you know, what are you thinking about? Why are you always into your own world? And I didn't understand that, but now I have such a great respect for it, that he does live every single moment in the world of music.
After 17 years of marriage, Jody Russell calls herself the official groupie of the band.
Any kind of relationship, no matter who you're married to, is going to have its peaks and valleys of going, oh, I love you, and today I hate you. Ugh. But you've got to get through those tough times.
Air Supply plans to release yet another record this year, called Across the Concrete Sky.
It's like a journey of self-discovery for the listener, and it'll be accompanied by a companion book as well.
With so many 80s bands long forgotten, this group has made the love last.
We didn't fall apart or get into any bad things, you know. We've never been into drugs or anything, and I think that's really saved us.
I think it's love. I really do. And they do have a reputation of being the love gods. But I really do, because it's something that doesn't go out of style.
This band is nowhere near the end yet.
And welcome to Direct Connect. Most dogs love to run and eat and play, but some like to work too. Missy has been part of the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office for most of her life as a drug detection dog, and she has some fascinating skills, and we'd love to hear your questions for her. Of course, she won't be able to answer them, but Deputy Kyle Joy will answer them, so email them in to news@kohd.com. Both of you, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And I understand Missy is a 6-year-old chocolate lab.
Yes.
Okay, and she's been on the force for how long then?
She's been on the force for just over 5 years now.
Just over 5 years. So did you know right away when she was a puppy that she was going to be good in this line of work, or what do you look for?
Actually, we got her when she was a year old.
What's the criteria then to be a good drug dog?
High energy, very curious.
Is there an at-work Missy versus an off-the-job Missy, as far as does she know when she's working? What sort of signals do you give her?
Yeah, home life basically for the drug dogs are kind of boring sometimes.
Give us an example of a day in the life of Missy. I know not every day is the same, but at work, what's it like?
We never know what's coming when we come on duty, that's for sure.
Why dogs? What do dogs have that humans don't or other animals don't?
Basically, the dogs are here just to save us time.
And does she know which drugs to look for if there might be multiple kinds in one area?
Yeah, she's certified on methamphetamine. She will tell me that one of those 4 odors is there. It's our job to find it after that.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, and what's the difference between a patrol canine versus a drug canine?
Patrol canines are out there basically to find people.
And Missy is very sweet and very approachable, very high energy, but is it okay then for the public to come up and want to pet her? Is that all right?
What we would all ask as dog handlers is to ask us first.
And are some breeds better than others when it comes to detection?
For drug detection, no.
Obviously, Missy doesn't get a salary per se, but do you have a budget for her then? How does that work?
She is on a line item budget.
How long do drug dogs typically stay in service?
They can go anywhere from 8 to 11, 12 years.
And they go lifelong then?
They can, yeah. If we want to take them till the moment they give up, then we can.
Wow.
I might give her a little bit of retirement, though.
Right,
yeah.
right. She deserves it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Deputy. We
All
sure
right.
appreciate the time. This is fascinating stuff.
Thank you very much.
Missy. All right, KOHD, Central Oregon. Sports is next.